you guys, leave your mics alone, because Kelly and Lexi will tell me when you're scratching your mic.
Also, Mrs. Hawks,
Yes.
please let them know that it's recorded. So when they flip us off,
that was my next comment.
when they're rude, when they make rude gestures, it's all recorded on video, and they'll be kicked out of the class, right?
Yes, that is absolutely correct. That's where I was going next. This classroom is a recorded classroom. It is all on camera. You will be recorded. Everything you say or do or whatever is here. And I have proof. So it's very easy for me to go, okay, you're gone. And it's you that's gone. It's not the rest of us.
So I can't be mean to Park Valley?
Yeah. Titan, of course you can't. They just heard that. Okay? However, I do expect you to get to know Lexi and Michaela when she's there. So when it's time to work, if you want to ask her questions, you're welcome to do that. Okay? Everybody good with that? Okay. That took our bell time, so now let's get going. Math time, right? First off, I did grade tests. Lexi, I didn't get yours done this time. Yours wasn't the first one this time. So I did grade tests. I'll give them to you at the end of class today. They are in the computer. I put them in this morning. Okay. So, any questions you have on 4.2? Go ahead. Yes. Will you go back to my room and pick up on that other podium like that one? A couple of these. Unit 4, Michelle. Okay, so we have a couple of questions. I see that already. Alyssa. Yeah, push your button, would you?
36.
36. I knew that this 36 and 37 were going to come down, right? Is that your question, was 36 and 37? Okay, so looking at 36, this is the answer. They want you to work backwards to find out what it was before. You can't see it? Oh,
Your paper, yeah.
oh. I was like, no. So where do I need to put it?
Right there.
Okay, so this is the answer, and I'm supposed to know what it was before. That's what it's asking. So I simplified, so this is what it looked like before. I'm simplifying it back. Okay? So, here we go. You ready? In order to take this 2 out, I had to have 3 of them, right? So that means I had to have 3 2s. Good? How many M's did I have to have for this one? 1. Just 1? It's on the outside, so how many M's did I have to have? I had to have 3 for this M out here. And then I have an M in there, so I had to have 4 M's, right? How many N's did I have to have? 6 for this one out here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2 more, right? And how many 5s did I have to have? 1, because it's inside. Now all I have to do, and this is a 3, all I have to do is times it. 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. 40. How many M's? How many N's? And that's my answer. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. No? Who said no?
I did.
Titan. Where did I lose you? Okay, so Titan. Up here, when we were taking something out, I had to have this many to take it outside, right? Remember that? So this 2 is out. So in order to put it back in, I have to have 3. What? I had to have 3 to put it back in because remember we had groups of 3 and we killed 2. Does that make sense? Okay. So I had to have 3 of those. The 5 was already in, so I left it. This M, I had to have 3 because it's on the outside. So I took those 3. And then there was one other one left. This N here, I had to have 6 to bring 2 out. 3 here, 3 here, and the 2 left in. Then I just times it all together to get what I had. Does that make sense now? Okay. Going to number 37, because that's the next question, right? This time, look at what it says. How many do I have to bring it out? I have to have n to bring it out, right? How many 3's do I have? Just 1, right? I have to have n. So this 3 isn't, I don't have n of them. So the 3 is going to stay on the inside. What about the 2? How many 2's do I have here? I have n of them, don't I? And how many do I have to bring it out? N. So where's the 2 going to go? Outside. Okay, look at this x. I have x to the 2n. How many n's do I have? 2. So where's the x is going to go? Outside. And how many is there going to be? 2. Are you looking for Mr. Brimhall? For me? Yeah. Good. And he's at you here. Yep. It's good because we're switched. And I told him to tell him those 2 are not. Melody? They're not here.
Okay. But only for second hour you're in here?
Uh-huh. Okay. So the x squareds went down here. How about the y's? How many y's do I have? I have n plus 3. So the y, I can bring the 1 out, but I have 3 extras. What do I do with them? Keep them on the inside. And there's my answer. That was kind of weird. Okay, any others? You got it, Caden? 100%. And you can explain it to Jackson. Okay. I expect you to. Okay, so today we're going to do the next section. This is due when? Tonight for +2. Tomorrow for regular due. What? That was 4.2. So what's due tonight? 4.1. 4.2 is due tomorrow. Today's the what? The 27th, the 26th. So this one is due October 27th, 26th for +2. This one is due, 4.1 is due October 26th. We got it? So today, are you looking for me or Mr. Brimhall? He's in my room. Okay. Would you are you at the counselor's office? Will you tell him that we switched second hour?
Yes.
And then it will all be taken care of.
Okay.
Okay. Just second hour though. Okay. So here's the things we know. Ready? First thing we know is we know how to reduce radicals, right? That's what we've learned. And now we can reduce any radical. That's our first bell quiz. So I can give you a bell now. You should be able to do it, right? Okay, the next thing we are going to learn is just like every other set of numbers that we learned. When we learn with numbers, counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, what are the 4 things we learn to do with them? We learn to add them, subtract, multiply, and divide, right? Then we did fractions. And what did we do with fractions? Added, subtract, multiply, divide. Then we did positive and negatives. And we added, subtracted, multiply, and divide, right? Then we did, what else have we done? Polynomials. We've added, subtracted, multiplied. We haven't divided yet because that's next year. But we are going to divide. Okay? So now we're going to do radicals. And we're going to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Radicals. Okay? Today we're going to do the easy 2, which are add and subtract. Okay, so a couple things we need to know. We're going to go right over here to our note page and get started. Okay? It says, rules for adding and subtracting radicals. Can you see that? It's hard for me to stand here. I wonder if I can go slightly forward. There is one over there. I could. See? Okay, so rules for adding and subtracting radicals. You can only combine like radicals. They have to be alike. Just like you can only combine like terms when you do polynomials, radicals are the same way. You can only combine like radicals. Okay, like radicals have the same index number and radicand. Radicand. We'll get there. Just write it down. It's radicand. Simplify everything first. To simplify radicals, or to add, simplify, we're going to put, nah, it's not simplify. To blank, blank radicals, add the coefficient. I know what I'm doing, I just don't know what word goes in there. Just a minute and I'll figure it out. And keep the radicand. To add, we'll put add and subtract.
Wait, radicand?
Radicand.
I did radicand.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to label the parts. This out here is called the coefficient. Number out in front. I can't spell. Just pretend I can. This right here is the index number. And this number in here is called the radicand. Okay, so here's our example. Ready? We're starting with this and we're subtracting. So the first thing we do is reduce everything as far as I can. So I look at this 45. Can I reduce that? What's 45? 3 and 15, which is 3 and 3 and 5, right? So what happens with the 3? I need groups of 2. So I circle it, cross this one out. 3 comes out with the 2. There's a little 2 right here. 3 times 2 is 6, and I have my answer. 2 square roots of 5. That one doesn't simplify. So I get down to this part. I simplified everything. Then I look at these. In order to do this, the first thing I have to do is look at my index number. Here it's a 2. Here it's a 2. They're the same. Then I look at my radicands. Here it's a 5. Here it's a 5. They're the same. Those are like radicals. So now all I do is do whatever it tells me to right here. 6 minus 2 is 4. And there's my answer. Not too bad, right? Okay, so let's do some others. Let's go down and try this one. You see it? Okay, here we go. The first thing we do is what? Simplify everything. So simplify this. 27 is what? 9 and 3. What's 9?
3 and 3.
3 and 3. So I have 7. 3 times 3 times 3. How many do I need to bring it out? 2, because that little number right there is understood to be a 2, so I got to have 2. What happens? Shoot that one. This one goes where? On the outside, right? With the 7, which makes what? 21. Radical. The 3 that's left over in here is a spare. He has to stay in. Are we good with that? Okay, then I have 6 minus 21 plus negative 8 plus 4 radical 3. Now, from here I have to do like terms. So, like terms, remember, do I do 6 minus 21? Are these two like terms? No, these are not like terms. What's like with the 6? Negative 8. What is 6 plus negative 8? negative 2. So we put it there. Negative 21 plus 4. Are these two like terms? Yeah, radical 3, they're like terms. So negative 21 plus 4 is negative 17 radical 3. And there's my answer. Okay, we're going to do another one together. Ready? Here goes. 125. Break it down. What? 5 and 25. Good, Kayla. What's 25? 5 and 5. So I have how many 5s? How many come out? We circle the group. 1 comes out. How many stay in? 1. So I have 5 plus 5 radical 5 plus negative 10 plus 10 radical 5. Like terms. What are they? And the negative 10, which make how many? Negative 5. And then these two plus 15 radical 5. Right? And there's our answer. Okay, everybody do this problem right here. Number 4. You try it. Okay, so did we get an answer? Lexi, tell us what you got.
I didn't quite get it.
Okay, so did you start it?
Yeah, I got an answer, but I don't know if it's right.
Okay, so tell me what you did to start and we'll get there.
Okay, so I did the 2, which is 2 and 1.
Yeah, 2 and 1. So it doesn't really break down, so I can leave it, right?
Yeah. And then the 8 breaks down into 2 and 4 and 2 and 2, so 3 2s.
Okay.
And then you take 1 2 on the other side and X out the other, and then leave the other 2 in.
So this becomes 8 square roots of 2, right?
Yeah.
That's what you got
Yeah.
for that part. So then we have negative 2 plus 3 square root 2 plus negative 3, that, right? Is that what you had?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going then, because you're doing it right.
And then you add your like terms.
So,
So you get negative 6.
are you adding this and this and getting negative 6?
Oh, wait. No, you get negative 1.
Try again,
Negative 5.
right? Because
Yeah.
2 negatives and another okay, go ahead. Plus,
And then the 8 and the 3, which is 11.
and there's your answer. Good job. I know, I made you talk the first day that we could see you. That's bad, huh? Okay, try this one. Everybody try this one. I know the calculators are in the other room, huh? You can use your phones. But if I find anybody texting, I'm taking them away, right? Okay. You never know who I'm going to call on, Caden. Well, how you're going to choose that already? But you know how to do this. So you know how to break down this, right? Caden, I'd be ready if I was you to break that one down. Jackson, I'd be ready to break that one down. $98. Does anybody know anything that goes into 98? Caden? 2 and what? Keep going, Caden.
77.
Okay, now what? Oh, so what do I do now? You know. Come on, you told me you knew this. I have this. Can you now? Okay. So I've got a 2 and 2 7s. So what happens? I circle it, shoot 1, bring that 7 outside with the 5, and I get what? 7 times 5. 35. So what stays in? No, that 7 came out. 2. Okay, did you teach Jackson, or is he still learning it? He's still learning it? So I should really give him a break? Okay. Weston, push your button and tell us how to break down 4 and 27.
Push it.
I'm ready. What goes into 27? Yes, you do. 2 things that multiply to get 27. I'll give you a hint. 3 and
9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
What about 9?
3.
3 and
3.
good. So I have 3 3s, right? What do I do?
Group it.
Circle them. Shoot 1. What happens to this 3?
It leaves.
Goes out there with that 4, right? And I get what?
7.
Close. You're multiplying, not adding.
Oh, yeah, huh? 12.
12. What stays in?
3.
3. Okay. So here we are. Okay, so like terms, what do we do? 7 and 4 is what? Negative 11 plus These two aren't like terms, are they? No, because this is connected to the 2 and this is connected to the 3. So I write it down as 35 square root of 2 plus 12 square root of 3. And that is the answer. I know it is long, but that's the answer. Good question. All right. Let's try some subtraction ones. Let's do number 8. Number 8. Everybody try example number 8. Go. I need to put tape on this just so I know where it's supposed to be. Is there anybody uncomfortable with where they're sitting right this present moment?
No.
Who said yes? You? I thought you, was it you? Hey, guess what? That's the best place to sit because no one could see you there. However, from that camera they can. They'll see you from that camera if I move it. Because I can move that camera. I can move that camera too. We'll show you later. Do your problem. Jackson, you have to do one of these two, the 18 or the 32. So you decide which one you're doing. Did you do one, Jackson? Which one did you do? Okay, break it down. Go. Keep going.
The 3 and 3,
Okay.
and then you circle the 3 and shoot one of them, and then times the 3 by 6, which is 18, and then the 2 goes in the square root thing, so it's 9 plus 18, and then square root.
Well, wait. Oh, so it's 9 plus 18. Very good. All right. Did you have your button on?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thanks, Kate. I was like, he probably needs to say it all again, but we're good. Okay. Over here we have 12. And who wants to break down 32? Who's talking over there? Peyton, push your button and go for it.
You can do 4 and 8,
Okay.
and then 8 goes into 4 and 2.
Okay, stop right there. Because I have a group of 2, right? Okay. So what happens?
Kill 1, so 1 4 comes out and it times by 7.
Which is 28, right?
Yeah,
Square root of
2.
2. Okay. Now, I left them in the parentheses on purpose because right here you can see that we have a negative sign. So what's going to happen with this negative sign? It's going to go to both of them, right? So we're going to change it to a positive and change these signs just like we've been doing with polynomials. Okay, so we change this middle sign and then anything that's inside this second set of parentheses. Okay, we're ready. Like terms, Hutch.
Like terms.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, push that thing.
The 9 and the negative 12.
Which make
Negative 3.
negative 3.
And then the 18 and the 28.
Which make
You know, that's a good question. 46.
46 square roots of
2.
2. And there's my answer. So everybody gets it, right? So today, lucky you guys, we're ready to start. You can start your homework.
Hello. Favor for Jess.
Oh, okay.
And I can pick it up for you, but it's just assessment progress. You might try to do the bridge and LP at the same time.
Really?
Over Utah State.
Doesn't she get a degree?
Well, she's almost got her bachelor's.
Well, that's what I thought.
She just needs more medical experience.
And so
Anyways,
she can do
it's
this.
a few questions, but and then
And get it to you.
I can come and get it.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Well, tell her hello.
I've been helping her.
Anyways, thank you.
Mine ended up at Weber because something happened in snow.